Hello and welcome to another update video about Bonk. Bonk is trading down today a little bit. The market overall rather green today, even though in a very moderate way. You know, we have basically not seen a lot of movement today, just a little bit of volatility, but Bonk is coming down a bit. Let me just shift this support area slightly to the right so we can actually see the price. So yeah, the idea is still on this chart that we have a potential 5-wave move to the upside. Whenever we have a 5-wave move to the upside on a chart, it indicates an uptrend, okay? Indicates an uptrend that typically suggests that any pullback could be a buy opportunity, and the Fibonacci levels then typically help us to identify where such a pullback could land and where we might see a reaction. The price pulled back. It doesn't look a lot on the logarithmic chart, but it actually retraced, I think just by percentage in price, we talk here about, 73%. The price pulled back to the previous swing low and the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, I'm not reading the zeros, but the price was at around, point, okay, zeros, 102253. So that was a level where a first reaction was caused. The rally, however, isn't really impressive at this stage. Rather corrective, doesn't look clearly bullish yet. Certainly not an aggressive rally. I'm not saying that couldn't start at any time, but my primary scenario until the market proves something different is that this here was an A wave, the move up a B wave, and the move down a C wave. So it should ideally still give us a C wave at some point. That would be ideal. However, what I'm unsure about is, it is possible in bullish markets that we get extremely shallow wave 2 corrections. And this could have been a shallow wave 2 correction. And because, that potential exists, I mentioned to you that it could be that we are in the white count, which means that we're already starting the next 5-wave move to the upside, that this wave 2 finished, and therefore I highlighted, okay, as long as we're holding above the point, 4 zeros, 107689 level roughly, okay, just too many, you just have too many zeros there. The 78.6 retracement level of that rally, that, okay, it can still extend higher, and the white count is an option, but also I said I'll focus on higher because the yellow B wave could even extend further, okay? So this would be even a very, very shallow B wave to the upside. So ideally, A, and then A, B, C in wave B, and then the C wave down. So I'm focusing on higher, either in the white or yellow count, as long as this 78.6 retracement level is holding. If we obviously move up and reach that white target zone for the C wave of wave B, or get rejected in the resistance area, which is partially overlapping with that target range, then we can watch for a first 5-wave move to the downside in wave C, in yellow. The C wave to the downside should be a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first 5-wave move within this larger C wave, which we would call wave 1, should give us a hint that this C wave has started. But for now, it's just moving sideways, a little bit boring. So I think the parameters, they haven't changed. The support box is still here between the 78.6 and the 50% Fib level to indicate when the C wave starts, because if that happens now, that sell-off, right, a break below that 78.6 retrace level would indicate that the C wave has indeed started, okay? So that's something worth mentioning, that the C wave has started. But until it breaks, my expectation would be for an extension in wave C of B. Possibly this turns into something more bullish like the white count. It's certainly overall a potentially bullish chart because of the 5-wave pattern to the upside, okay? So once I see a clear pattern on the chart, it's worth covering it because we can get some parameters and so on. That's my perspective at the moment. No clear confirmation that wave 2 is already over. So I prefer what I normally see, that a wave 2 typically retraces minimally to the 38.2 retracement level. Okay, sometimes the market takes the less probable path, And therefore, to sort of account for that, I provided a micro support level. Yeah, let's see if we can still push a little higher. That would be short-term, my expectation. Ideally, at least in wave C of B. That's my update about Bonk. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.